POV, you ate. All right, I'm in. I'm into it.
Yeah.
Oh, you got all right. One of those glasses.
Yeah, you know the glass you're supposed to drink it out of, and
Guess
the
what?
other one is missing.
It's in the dishwasher.
You know what else is missing?
Your
Your
stones?
6th ice cube. Yeah.
Yeah, those are also in the dishwasher.
I see. Well, no, there's 2 in the ding dong,
There's 3 in the dishwasher.
and there's 2 in the ding dong.
Okay,
So
how
you
many
have
do you have?
3.
So that makes 8. I have 8. Yes. The box came with 8.
I wish you could hear the dial-up modem in my head.
I can just see the loading wheel spinning on your forehead.
Fuck off. That's the loading wheel. To us.
To us. Ready, set? Tuwaka.
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 Hi everyone, I'm Butt McShitty Nipples, and this is my cohort dumbass.
I don't get a fun nickname?
No.
Oh.
I couldn't think up with something other than Butt McShitty Nipples. I took it for myself.
You couldn't have gone with like Dushan Mandick or like...
I could call you Madam Dangly Balls or Sir Tater Tits.
See, they don't dangle though. They're high and tight. Because unlike our father, I wear underwear.
No, that can't be, because we had the conversation last time about how when you sit in the toilet, your balls dunk in the water.
No, not my balls. First of all, the conversation we had was, have you ever sat down on the toilet and taken a poo and then your balls touch the poo? This is such a great way to open up.
This is episode 2.
This is episode 2.
You know this is going to be a strong series
God.
if this is episode 2.
No, my problem is the tip dips. But
You're telling me your dick's not big enough to keep out of the toilet bowl?
I'm telling you that my dick is longer than my balls. Soft.
I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse.
It ebbs and flows.
You and I are by far the oddest homoerotic non-gay couple.
PTSD radio, baby. And what do you mean no.
Well, we're not into each other.
First and foremost, I would marry you tomorrow.
Okay, that's
just
fair.
for the tax benefits.
I
but
mean,
still,
that's pretty good.
I'm going through a divorce, though, so you have to wait your turn.
Aw, but I want to be the pick-me bitch now.
I mean, I've got a wig around here somewhere.
Oh, God.
And fishnets right by your leg.
Do you really think my hairy ass can pull off those fucking fish legs?
Shave them like I do.
Really? Do you shave your legs? What are you, fucking Michael Phelps? No, I guess it would have
Michael
called...
Phelps is the swimmer, right?
Yeah, he's...
Okay.
You know, you gotta shave your coin purse for that shit.
I shave my coin purse. I should, like, waist down, dude. I hate hair.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, that's fine. But, like, no balls near the... No razor near the balls.
Well, you gotta get the right one. You can't just go at it with a straight razor.
Yes,
This
you
isn't-
can.
I mean, you can, but God, that's chancy.
You've gotta, like, gorilla fist your nutsack in
You
just
have
the
to
right way.
Batwing your nutsack in just the right way.
When you say Batwing, the worst part is I know exactly what you're talking about.
I've seen the movie Waiting way too many times.
Shut up.
I love that movie.
Oh, Christ.
I watched, speaking of old movies, I watched, Boondock Saints again the other day.
That's not an old movie.
That's an old movie. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, no.
It's a classic now.
Yeah, we're old. You know what's fucking wild is Air Force One was on TV last night. That movie's 1997.
Oh, that was a movie. I thought you were talking about the plane.
No,
It was like
no.
they were filming the
Air
plane?
Force One is a movie about hijackers stealing Air Force One.
Really?
Yeah, you've never
Who's
seen
in it?
Now I can't fucking remember.
Okay,
You
well,
put me
it'll
on
come
the
to you in
spot.
5 minutes.
No,
and
it'll come to me when I look
You're
it up.
gonna do
'Cause I have...
research right now.
Yes, I
live on
have
the air.
technology. What are you gonna do
That
about
makes
it?
one of us. But
But oh, fucking Mr. Airplane Crash.
That's
He's
great.
like 90 and he's crashed like fucking 5 planes. Harrison Ford.
oh,
Yeah, Harrison.
Mr. Airplane Crash.
Yeah, dude.
What other movies has he crashed airplanes in?
No. He himself, like IRL, has crashed 5 airplanes.
What?
The FAA had to ground him in 2019 because he got into 3 separate, like, small vehicle aircraft collisions that he was the pilot of. You never knew that?
No, I don't
Hang
pay
on.
attention to fucking
Harrison
Hollywood.
Ford crashes another plane. That was a big joke for a long time, was him crashing those planes.
My autism is with music, not movies.
My autism is with military memorabilia, not
I
movies. Yeah, I know.
We're all aware.
I know you know.
That Nazi memorabilia room is really worth its weight in gold, isn't it?
What room? I don't have one of those yet. I will.
The fact that you said yet
Well, yeah, because
scares the fuck out of me.
Why would it scare you? The point, I want to make a museum out of my home eventually. I want enough land that I can make a museum.
Sure.
It will. Purchasing a tank isn't the easiest thing in the world. You can do it.
You can.
There are
yes.
multiple websites in which you can.
Of course.
Do it. But you're going to need land for that. You're going to need property, and if you're going to do it right, you might as well set up a room where you can have the full dress up of an American GI, the full dress up of an Italian soldier, the full dress up of a Nazi. So yeah, you're gonna have a corner, but there's also gonna be the war crime corner where we showcase all of the nastiness
The
they
Geneva
did.
suggestions.
Is that what we're calling it now?
I mean, people have been calling it that for a long time.
You might be right. I mean, and I tried to get political, but there was the whole thing about Germany being like, hey, you know, genocide bad with Israel not too long ago.
Well, you know, they've learned their lesson.
Did they?
Did they?
Are you sure about that?
Did they?
It's Germany we're talking about.
Did they?
So this is what you've been watching, huh? This is how you spend your nights when I'm not here to cuddle you like the careless animal you are?
Yes, two things. Number one, I got one of those weighted pets from Target, so I cuddle that. And number two, I fall asleep listening to House, which I am on my 4th run through of. So
he is really funny.
he's. Have you ever watched any of his old stuff?
No.
When it was it's called a bit of Laurie and I can't remember who's that other really big British comedian actor.
Richie Gervais.
No, older.
Gene Roddenberry, he's dead.
He's dead.
That's also a fucking Star Trek creator.
Oh, well, my uncle would know that.
Did you? Oh, did you know that there's one of the... They're not doing a manned mission to the moon yet.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah, we're going back.
The mission that they're about to do contains the remains of over 100 famous people, like bits and pieces, you know, hair or nails or whatever.
Ashes.
Yeah. Gene Roddenberry and fucking, like, what was it, Neil Armstrong are a couple of the ones that are going to go have remains
Neil Armstrong's
planted.
still alive.
Wait, who am I? Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin.
No, maybe that one's the one that's dead.
Oh, God damn it, I think they're both dead.
I mean, that definitely could be. Although Buzz, was it Buzz that was the badass that would punch people for saying they didn't go to the moon?
Yes, he did. That is the most badass thing anyone has ever done.
First of all,
fuck you, I have
all right,
been
now
to
we're
the moon.
talking about the moon. Here's the situation, right? How many times did we go to the moon back in the 60s? 7, 8?
Like 14.
Like 14?
Yeah, hang on.
Okay. We went to the moon twice.
What do you mean?
I fully believe that we have been to the moon. I will not poo-poo the idea that Buzz and Neil stood on the moon as men of America.
Hold on a minute, because I can... You can take this whatever way you want. I really don't give a fuck. These conspiracy theory dumbasses can suck start my shotgun for all I care. But Neil Armstrong talked about a mission they did in like 2013 where telescopes on Earth can't get a proper resolution of the moon's surface.
Yes.
So they sent a fucking satellite on a close flyby and took like 700 photos of the moon landing site, and you can see, like the original one, you can see the lander, and you can see the fucking flag and all the goddamn tire tracks. And he showed it to one of those people who don't believe or whatever, and then he comes back to him like a week later and says, well, they could have doctored that.
Okay. First of all, we have been to the moon.
Yes. And it's
I
how many
fully
fucking times do we have to prove it?
Okay. But here's the thing. I don't think that we have been to the moon as many times as they say we have been to the moon.
I think we did.
I think we've gone, I'll give them 3, maybe 5 on like a scale.
We're talking about the 60s, man. And this
well,
is
and
right,
that's and let me get to my point.
Right before Vietnam though, man.
Let me get to my point. We went to the moon in the 60s.
Yeah. Well, we went at the end of the 60s.
Whatever. We went to the moon in the 60s and the 70s. Now, the year of our Lord, 2024.
Yes.
You have more technology in your pocket than we did to get a man to the moon. Why did we not continue to go back?
Because Columbia and fucking Challenger exploded, and it was deemed improbable to continue the space program.
Which is trash, because you could go to the moon if you knew enough about plumbing.
No.
Yes.
Yes and no.
Yes.
But no.
Yes.
And I'll tell you why. Is because they literally designed the space shuttle in mind that by the time the 1980s passed, the 1990s passed, and we were in the early 2000s, 2003, Challenger exploded.
Right.
We all fucking saw it. I remember it.
Sure.
You know, they had in mind that they were going to go to the stars all the time. The whole idea behind the space shuttle that we made was that space travel was going to be an everyday thing in the near future. And because it didn't become a thing, it fucked everything else off. And all of that, whatever research and God knows what else, kind of just went, oh, well, we don't need this anymore, because they didn't need to go to the moon. They needed to stay in space.
Sure. But now we have that. We have the ISS.
That's
we
not
can
enough,
stay
though.
in space.
They weren't talking about just the ISS.
Are we talking about going to farther
they're-
planets?
They were the whole idea behind the space shuttle was we can get into orbit with it, and then we can rendezvous with that station that's just outside the moon, refuel, and then head on off to Mars or wherever the hell else, because they wanted it to be an everyday thing.
Okay.
But it just never came to be, because it wasn't, the technology isn't where it should be to allow that to happen.
Right, but I'm not talking
You
about
can-
going
but
to Mars and going. I'm
you're
saying
talking about
I'm
going-
saying the moon.
Yeah, even Elon Musk can't get off the fucking ground long enough to get to the goddamn moon, and he should have every resource under his thumb at this point.
But we should be able to go back.
But we can't.
But we should be able to.
But we should be able to.
We should be able to.
We should.
That's
but we
all I'm
can't.
getting at. But we can't, not because we can't, because we can.
We can. But it's a
But we
multitude of
can't
things. They'd
because
have to reverse
bigwigs-
engineer everything again.
We don't have to reverse engineer
They
dick
don't
shit.
fucking remember how to do it, I'm telling you.
So make a new one.
Well, that's what they're doing now with Artemis.
We should be able to go to the moon.
Artemis.
Foul.
No. Fuck you. That's a technical foul.
Okay, Grandpa.
Okay, Grandpa. And you listen to me. And just because I look a little different doesn't mean that you're going to be a little different.
Okay, Grandpa. Anyway.
Fuck you. 8 Crazy Nights was a fucking masterpiece.
It was fine. I can't stand Adam Sandler.
It's the best, worst Christmas movie.
Maybe. I don't get into Christmas, so I don't watch a lot of Christmas movies. Although, It's a Wonderful Life is not a Christmas movie. It's a movie about mental health.
I don't know that movie.
You know, that's the black and white one where every time a bell rings, the angel gets his wings.
I've never seen that movie.
Good, don't worry about it.
I grew up in an evangelical Christian household with a psychopath Catholic grandmother, and I never saw that movie.
Is she still that way? Or is this the other grandma?
No. This is the dementia-ridden one that doesn't even know who I am anymore.
Gotcha.
It's so great because I sit there and I use my left hand in front of her and I watch her twitch every time.
That's fucked up.
That's what she gets for not letting me watch SpongeBob in 2002.
That's fine. SpongeBob was trash.
Fuck you.
I never got into SpongeBob.
I'm gonna whack you with my
No.
fucking...
Ow.
Well, I'll tell you what,
Why are you
motherfucker.
hitting me with my own drumsticks?
Because it's funny.
Did you touch my drum set? You know what?
Put
I've
my
never...
nuts on your drum set.
I've never even seen that movie all the way through. I have seen bits and pieces of that movie. Like the three actors in Hollywood that I can't get behind are Adam Sandler, Steve Carell, and that guy.
Which one? There were 2 of them. You talking about the doofy looking one with the fake afro, or the other guy?
No, the other guy.
Really?
Elf.
Oh,
Will Ferrell.
you don't like Will Ferrell?
I can't. I don't get it.
That's the afro guy. He's got
Does he have an
He's
afro?
got like a faux fro.
John C. Reilly has an afro.
Well, in Step Brothers, he had more of like
Oh.
the Napoleon Dynamite hair.
I didn't like that movie either.
Napoleon Dynamite?
Yeah, I couldn't handle it. It was so stupid.
Is there anything you do like? And don't
damn it.
say pussy, because I know you're
no.
lying.
Okay. Thanks, Dad.
I wish he was here. It would be even better.
He'll be on an episode eventually. No, I like anime. I like House.
I know you like anime. That's why I said you don't like pussy.
I got all that manga over there. That's a nice, this is a decent little
Truthfully,
collection.
a pussy magnet.
Excuse me.
Yeah, is that how we're feeling?
Well, I mean, Spy Family's pretty good. It's really funny.
You should
Spy
watch.
Family's funny. Inuyasha was like the first anime I ever got into, so I'm collecting all of those. Nicole actually got me those Zelda books.
I'm
I
getting
think
more
almost
into
all of them.
fantasy animes. You know, like there's all the over the top shit.
Yeah, like Call Girl in Another
No,
World.
no.
So funny.
It's just
So funny.
It's just sexual.
It's not that sexual.
It
though.
doesn't matter, man. That's the whole basis of it. Call girl in another universe, you're a fucking whore. Whore in another universe. Call it by its real name.
Exactly, but it's so funny.
But
like you
that's-
have to read it. There's like
You should watch Skeleton Knight in Another World.
I will.
And
It's on the list.
It's really good. I'm telling you,
It's on the list.
It's that like era of fantasy shit where it's not all lovey-dovey, romantic, horny garbage that you're just like, oh my fucking god, what am I watching?
Yeah, Inuyasha.
No. You want something that's gonna like throw your balls against the wall?
No,
you should,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying that like Inuyasha isn't like that either.
You should watch Solo Leveling. There's only
Is
2
that the
episodes.
one that just? I was gonna say
Yeah.
that's the one that just
It's
started, right?
So fucking good. It shocked me.
I saw the manga and I was gonna start buying the manga.
We're gonna make a bongo.
Listen, you want to have a military fucking museum in your house?
Yeah, so I'm gonna
turn my house-
dedicate the Swithbert corner, okay? Where it's gonna have the Japanese soldier. We're gonna try to dress it up all nice and neat. I'm even gonna try to see if I can get a replica of a light Japanese tank. We'll slap right next to that motherfucker, and then we'll on a loop. We'll have the atomic bombing of Hiroshima on a TV right nearby, and then there's going to be the corner, and this is going to be the aftermath of the atomic bombing, and it's going to be all of the anime and hentai you've collected over the years.
Well, I mean, that's it right there, just on that one shelf.
That's so awful.
It's not even that. The only really awful one there is Call Girl in Another World.
You're such a fucking slut. You know that?
Did you see my shirt?
Yeah.
What's my shirt say?
World's sluttiest dad.
You're right. Now, I've also got the Fooly Cooly Omnibus, which is very funny.
Wait, where's the omnibus?
Right in between Don't
there it
Toy
is.
With Me and Inuyasha.
That, you know what? I have to admit, because you got to admit, everyone our age, because you're 32.
I'm 33, but go
You're
on.
32.
I'm 33,
And
but
I'm
go on.
26. And fucking, like, people who were teenagers.
We're
when
just,
we were
first of all,
teenagers.
pause. We're just going to give out all this personal information.
Who gives a shit?
I mean, we should give a little bit of a shit.
No, it really doesn't matter. Who gives a shit? I'm 26. You're 32.
No,
Who
I
gives a
meant
shit?
names. You dropped my name earlier, too.
Did I?
Yeah,
I'll cut it out.
I'll try.
Oh, well.
We'll see what happens.
You want to fucking cut it out? You want to restart the whole thing?
No, not really.
Well,
I'll just say it was like right about 15 minutes in. Anyway,
Oh,
go
well, then
ahead.
fuck. You've got cutting technology. Use it, goddammit.
Yeah.
Listen to me, future. If you don't cut any of this
Stop
out, you're
saying
a
my
dickhead.
goddamn name!
That's how you know to cut it out,
You're
shithole.
such a bitch. All
Yeah,
right.
what are you gonna do about it?
So like 15 minutes and just before 18 minutes. I have to remember that.
How about you actually listen to it so you can write down the timestamps?
Because I can't. There isn't that time. No.
Fucking lazy whore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want this. Stop it. Stop. God damn it. Why? What is it with you people and your fucking spray bottles? Stop. You're gonna get my mic wet.
Oh, that's not the only thing that's gonna get wet tonight.
Well, it's not gonna be me.
I think it's a little late for that.
Yeah, it's real late for that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, you experienced Poseidon's kiss today?
No. No Poseidon kiss for me.
This is definitely our life, isn't it?
it?
This is what we've chosen to do.
This is our chosen brain path.
Yeah? Is that what we're calling it? The chosen brain path?
I mean, I guess. What else would we call it?
Uh,
I showed you my mustache, right?
what?
I got my septum jewelry mustache.
Oh, God,
Did I
no.
ever show-
Yes,
I
yes,
showed
you
you this,
did.
right?
I hate that thing.
I love this
I
thing so
hate it
much.
so
It's
much.
so funny.
I want to take my fingers and just while you're wearing it, no less.
Buy another one.
No, I don't want to snap it. I want to fold it downward.
Well, Dad wants to wake me up with a 9-volt to the septum piercing.
Does it
so
work? Do you have a 9-volt? Do
I
you
don't.
want to test
All
it?
I have left are AAA's.
I'm pretty sure we sent that meme in the group chat.
I'm pretty sure you sent it to him a long time ago, and he just refound it in his phone and was like, hey, text.
Yeah, that sounds about white.
Don't make this racist.
What do you mean?
You said this sounds about white.
What are you talking about? It sounds
Just drink
about
your
white.
Tuaka.
I don't have any more. Whore. Catch up.
I had more than you.
Hello, we're alcoholics. What are you going to do about it? The answer is nothing.
Come at me. Bet. You won't.
Yeah. Don't say that. I'm already dripping all over the fucking place.
I know. You got it on the outside of my,
Fuck
my
off.
redneck glass.
Listen, you just smell like deliciousness, so shut up, okay?
I do?
Yeah, because of the Tuaca.
Oh, I thought you meant because I actually showered and put deodorant on.
No, I didn't. I mean, I showered. I didn't put on deodorant today. It was fucking cold, man. 64 degrees outside all day.
Hey, guess what? You don't have a motorcycle yet.
Yeah, and? What's your point?
It's colder on a motorcycle.
Congratulations, I'm officially starting repair work on the Corvette on Monday.
Nice. That's good. Is that going to become your...
I would fucking be so happy to make that my everyday. You have no idea. It's been sitting in the garage for God knows how long now, and I understand, whatever, it's a boomer car. Fuck you. I got a dick and a fat pair of tits, and anyone who tries to stop me can suck my nuts.
I mean, I don't think your tits are that fat. You've lost weight.
I'm actually still 211 pounds.
Yeah, but you used to be like 240.
No.
No?
No.
What were you at?
I've never been that fat. No, not that fat either. My weightiest was 220, and that was fresh out of the clink, bro.
Oh. Yeah, I was 220 as well, but I actually lost a lot of weight when we were in there because I wouldn't eat anything because
it was fucking disgusting.
Trash. Until they put me on kitchen duty, and then I got to eat, like, bread bowls and...
Yeah, see, that's what happened to me, too. I went to D1, and I fucking started working in a food factory, and I said, screw it, I'm in special diet. I'm just going to steal a couple deviled eggs. No one will notice.
They had deviled eggs?
They had deviled eggs and hard-boiled eggs.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't ever get to see any of those?
Yeah, special diet, man.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
Because I worked in the freezer, and I don't remember what happened, but I, like, fucked up part of my leg, and they were like, no, just go sit in special diet for a week. So I just sat there eating eggs for a week like it was nothing.
Eating eggs,
and I was like, fuck you, these are mine now.
That's good. That's nice.
Like, fuck your soy slop bullshit, literal soy slop bullshit. And fuck that. You want to talk about the soy boy conspiracy, you better start talking about the fucking food they're feeding in county corrections.
You know what though, those cookies were pretty good.
Yeah. You talking about the ones you get out of commissary?
No, I'm talking about the ones we got out of the Ladmo bags.
Oh, yeah,
the soy cookies?
Yeah, well, they weren't always soy.
They were usually soy.
Every now and then they'd have an off-brand Oreo flavor that would roll through.
Oh, the chocolate boys.
Yeah, I tried to hoard the shit out of those, bro. Every time commissary came around, I started trading when I was broke as fuck.
I just traded the rest of my tray for cookies, and that's all I would eat while I was there because I didn't have any money. And I was waiting to get put on furlough anyway, so...
Yeah.
But
Good
yeah,
times.
I lost like 20 pounds in a month.
Fun times, wasn't it?
That was great.
I was gonna say, oh yeah, because you and I were talking about our music tastes. Because let's face it, you and I spend an intimate amount of time together. Truthfully, we fucking ferry each other around like it's nothing. And you were talking about our taste in music.
How strangely different it is from each other.
Don't you remember how it was when I first got out, bro?
I have no
I
idea.
was literally listening to all the shit you were all the time, and then it just like transitioned out of that anger phase.
I mean, I'm still in the anger phase, but for different reasons. But that song that I sent you the other day,
Yeah.
that artist, bangers.
Yeah?
Banger after banger, dude. That Handsome Devil, so good. It's nightmare jazz. It's hilarious, and I love it.
Speaking of weird jazz, two things.
Okay.
One, I don't know how to read music.
I could teach you. It's not that hard.
Okay. Two, Nightmares on Wax.
Nightmare, like
Nightmares on Wax.
Sevenfold Nightmare?
No. Nightmares on Wax.
That's the band name.
That's the name of the band.
Okay.
They're like a really strange, I don't want to say jazz because I feel like that's wrong.
Okay.
But they've got like this weird mix of percussion and, brass instruments that really tickles my fancy. I don't understand it.
Well, okay, I'll give them a listen this week while I'm at work. If you give that Handsome Devil more of a listen.
God damn it. I suppose.
Dude, trust me, his shit is so if you really listen to it, it's funny. He's got a song called "Rob the President," but it's not president. It's Pres-O-Dent, like with dashes. It's PREZ-O-DENT. Pres-O-Dent.
That's stupid. I love it.
It's very funny.
Oh god. I still can't believe that the first thing my autistic ass did when sitting down at your drum set was slapping out the opening to fucking Lowrider on the Cowbell.
I can't believe that it's not butter. And also the fact that you got so claustrophobic behind that kit, even though it's teeny tiny. I think it's just because it's in the corner. Huh?
It fucks me, man. It really fucks me up.
That's really weird.
Don't like it. Which is so strange because if I'm at like a restaurant or if I'm eating anywhere or I'm out anywhere, I want my back against a wall. I want to be in the corner. I want to be able to see everything. But over there, there's just not enough space. It's so...
I do need to move it out. I need to move it out a little further.
Absolutely do, because I feel like three midgets stuffed into a trench coat sitting in that corner, man, and it's not fun.
First of all, I think they prefer dwarf, but anyway.
I don't care what they prefer.
Little people.
Stephen Hawking liked to watch midgets.
Yeah,
do
are we going to get into the list?
Algebra on a too high.
Are we going to get... I'm still so curious to know if that's fact or if someone
I heard somewhere that it was bullshit. It's not real in any way, shape, or
still
form.
Very funny.
But it's so fucking funny, dude. The idea of a dude confined to a wheelchair making people much smaller than you or me do complex math on a whiteboard they can't reach to begin with. That's peak comedy.
It's very funny.
It's so
Don't get me wrong. I laughed
funny.
for probably 5 minutes when you were telling me about that, or when you texted it to me. It was very, very funny.
So fucking funny.
It's
It's just so out there. It's one of the last people you'd expect, too. You know, if you told me Donald Trump was a little bit of a freak, sure. You come out with Stephen Hawking, the wheelchair man.
Yeah, but you also have to understand that, like, the world is such a weird place when it comes to people in high power positions. Yeah. Because, like, okay, I can't give my sources.
Okay.
But...
Well, you can. You just can't on the air.
Just can't on the air. There is a person that I know that I'm very friendly with, that I get to hang out with from time to time, who is friends with very high-profile people.
Okay,
several of which, not you.
I guarantee you my people are more high-profile.
Okay, well, several of which, let me finish my story.
Yes, finish your story.
Are,
well, I try to one-up you from the corner like
care.
a shithead.
That's fine. several of his the people he rubs elbows with are Major League Baseball players.
See, I was thinking higher.
I mean, you don't consider...
They're high-paid, but when you said, like, out there, I'm thinking you're talking, like...
I'm not talking, like, military.
I thought you were talking about, like, president of the NAACP and shit.
No. I'm talking about baseball players.
Okay.
Anyway, baseball players, if you've gone to spring training games.
Of course, yeah.
We've gone to spring training games.
Yeah, of course.
And what is one of the greatest things to do while we're at spring training?
Couldn't tell you.
Make fun of the whores.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Now.
I mean, yeah, if you're not drunk already. That's part of the fun,
from walking in
that's part of the
to
fun.
stumbling out. That is, I would say, minimum 50% of the shenanigans we got into at spring training.
Yeah.
Sexual escapades come so easy to baseball players that aren't even in the MLB. Just the guys that are trying to get there, right?
Yeah, you're right.
That they have so many women fawning over them and whatever. So, anyway, long story short, MLB players really have a tendency to go into darker bits of the boom boom time.
Yeah, you
Specifically, lots of backdoor play for both him and her.
Okay.
And
so pegging. So we're talking.
And other such accoutrement. Now,
don't throw accoutrement at me like it's a word I understand, you fucking Neanderthal. You saw that in the encyclopedia 30 seconds ago and decided to use it against me.
Do you think I've owned an encyclopedia since the year 2004?
Yes!
No!
It's in this wall
There
somewhere.
is not a single encyclopedia in this entire household, I promise you.
I call bullshit.
You know who has all the encyclopedias?
Dad.
My mother.
Is your mother still alive?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
She's fine.
Oh yeah, you're right.
She's not crazy.
I'm the one.
You're the one.
I'm not crazy. I'm just a tad bit strange.
Yeah, well, you and I are off our fucking rockets.
I can't control.
But my
thoughts.
mom still has all the dictionaries and the sources and
the dictionaries.
all that stuff. I'm a little congested. Shut the fuck up.
The dictionaries.
The dictionaries.
You get the dictionaries.
But she still has all that. She also Well, no, she doesn't. I think Grandma has a copy of the
Oh,
original Little Mermaid on VHS.
Yeah,
With the
no, we
dick
were
on the
talking
box.
about that because you tried to find it and you said they couldn't find it.
Yeah, Mom couldn't find it. She's got like the anniversary edition, so it's a totally different cover.
Yes, we are talking about the Disney penis for anyone who doesn't understand.
One of them.
One of the Disney penises.
One of the
I
Disney
learned a very disturbing and sad piece of information that kind of ruined my childhood recently regarding Disney.
Do tell.
That
They still make racist ass movies?
No, it was the kid who voiced Peter Pan.
Okay.
Bobby Driscoll.
All right.
He lost his film contract due to puberty-related acne.
That sounds like Disney.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, he turned to drugs, went to prison, hung out with Andy Warhol, and then died penniless and alone in an abandoned fucking house in the East Village.
Yeah, that sounds like some Disney spiral
Dude,
bullshit.
that's fucking sad.
If you go back and listen to like podcasts and like old ass interviews with like Disney and Nickelodeon kids when they were coming up,
Oh,
it's fucking crazy, dude. Like, and I don't mean just crazy like what's his name that did most of the shows on Nickelodeon having a weird foot fetish and putting like money shots into the episodes.
the dude who made Red and Stimpy?
No, the guy who was in charge of like iCarly and Zoe
shit.
101 and that show that Drake was on.
I don't remember. Oh, Drake and Josh?
No, Drake, the rapper Drake.
Oh,
the Canadian guy.
I don't care about him.
Degrassi? No, not Degrassi.
No,
I don't
Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide?
They've got some stories.
Do they really?
They have a whole podcast.
Oh, that's right. They did a reunion thing and it kicked off the whole podcast, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet
Yeah.
they've got some Hollywood stories to tell for sure.
The one girl allegedly, like the main female lead,
Yeah.
apparently she was just running through everybody.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck it. If you've got the legs, spread it if you want. You got one life to live. Have some fun with it.
Yeah.
I really don't care who you suck and fuck so long as they consent and you're both of age or at least relatively in the same age group. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's teenage love, fucking, you better both be teenagers or else you're getting the shotgun.
Well, and even that, like, we've got that Romeo and Juliet law.
Yeah,
so,
but the
like,
Romeo and Juliet
17
laws are
and-
only
and-
fucking... They're funky because the only thing it really protects is if, say, I started dating a girl who was a senior in my freshman year,
Yeah.
and she graduates. And
Yeah.
then, so there's a 3-year age difference. So
Sure.
she's like 21 and I'm barely 18.
Right.
So that's where it would come into play.
And so I'm agreeing
but
with
that
you,
makes
that's-
sense. Yeah, but that makes sense. But like anything more than that, it's just like, we got to look at you a little more closely.
Get your goddamn glass off my book.
First of all, there's no condensation on this glass, so
I
you
know.
can suck my knob. You can slob on my knob like corn on the cob.
You can suck my dick from the back. Anyway.
I bet you'd enjoy it.
You're a dirty little
No.
whore, aren't you?
No.
No?
Had it done once. Wasn't a huge fan.
What's your favorite kind of foreplay?
I mean, I'm a slow burn guy. So, like...
Are you the kind of person who can fuck for hours, or are you the kind of person who's just a one-pump chump?
No, okay, so I fall somewhere in the middle.
Really?
Yeah. So, like, I can go for hours, but it's not continuous hours. It has to... It will be, like,
Okay.
20, 30 minutes, take a break, eat
You
a
and I
burger.
are in like that same group, except it's probably in between orgasms, and it depends on which kinks are coming into play.
Also, yes.
It is. This is such a strange podcast.
What are we doing?
I
with
don't
our
know,
lives?
man, but we're talking about sex now all of a sudden, like it was
Stop
a thing
that.
to do.
Like it was a thing. The thing that neither one of us are getting anytime soon, unless it's with each other. But you know,
Ooh, baby, look at me more. That's right. Show me that toothy grin.
shut up. I hate my teeth.
Yeah, I do too. Don't.
I
feel
got
bad.
headbutted when I was a kid, and that's why this one's all wonky.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, because
Well,
I had lost this one, and then I got headbutted, and this one fell out. And then and this one had already started growing back in at that point.
Okay.
So this one grew in crooked, and that's why it's all fucky wucky.
Well, you can see the split right here, can't you? In
a
the
little
middle.
bit. Yeah,
Okay.
there's something there.
I bit through my tooth in county, or I
Wait,
bit through my
your lip?
I got so I bit through my lip in county. I got into a fight with someone. The dude threw laundry detergent on me while I was in the shower.
Oh.
Laundry detergent is caustic and
Yes.
will ruin your eyesight.
Yeah.
So I retaliated by hitting him in the head with a jar of quarters.
Oh.
And he punched me so square in the jaw that I went up and my lip went right into my fucking top tooth and I bit straight through it.
Wow.
Straight through it.
You straight Mick Foley'd your
The
face.
only reason I went into solitary is because that little bitch fucking snitched.
Yeah, that sounds on par.
Yeah. But what can you do? I mean, I don't care. There's a whole can of worms we could get into just talking about me going into solitary for however long I was there, because I sure as shit didn't keep track.
Yeah, well, I mean, not that I'm ever gonna go back, but
No.
if I did, I would just ask to go to solitary.
Well, you know,
I don't give
it's
a
not
shit.
even
I'm so
that,
tired
man.
of people.
I'm in the boat of... I lived enough of a closeted life growing up because of my parents and because of extraneous... Is
Sure.
that the word I'm looking for? Whatever. You know, outside fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
That I was very closeted. So I feel
You're
like...
still closeted, but go on.
Not in the way that you're thinking. But the shit from a, like, the way the world really works perspective that I got from my time behind bars is infinitely more valuable than any of the bullshit I ever learned in school.
Oh, I
and
absolutely agree.
I learned how to do my taxes instead of doing calculus.
In school?
Mm-hmm. I chose to do that instead of calculus. They gave me the option.
Huh.
And I still think the time I spent behind bars was more, like, mind-opening.
Oh, yeah.
It's incredible. The only thing learning how to do your taxes does is keeping you out of jail.
Well, out of jail for white-collar crimes, anyway.
For white-collar crimes. Is that what you want to call them?
I mean, I did learn how to move meth across the country in jail, so... it didn't even sound that hard.
It's not. You know what's wild is they recently fucking picked up a dude at the border with, like, I think...
Southern border?
Yeah.
Okay.
15 tons of cocaine.
15 tons?
Tons.
How do you get tons of cocaine?
15 tons. It was built into the fucking walls
Of
a convoy of, like, trucks.
Really?
They were trying to convoy a bunch of 18-wheelers, and they were fucking stuffed wall-to-wall with coke. Fake panels inside the tires, inside the walls of the trailer.
Huh.
Wild
That's
shit.
amazing.
I just can't believe it.
See, so here's the thing, right?
Huh.
My arrest was for bringing weed back from Mexico.
Yes. Which technically doesn't exist anymore.
Right. Well, no, it still does. I paid it off, but I need to get it, like, fully taken off my record or whatever.
Yeah, well,
but,
that'll be easy because now the laws changed and they were like, if you have these charges, fuck you. It never
Right.
happened.
But, like, anytime I'm talking to somebody and the Mexico thing comes up, they're always like, hey, well, are you ever going to go back? And I'm like, no, if I want to go to Mexico, I'll just go to San Diego. It's the same thing.
Literally the same thing.
Literally the same thing.
You know, there was an helicopter that crashed in San Diego not too long ago. That shit's wild,
Did
man.
it get shot down by Homelander? Sorry, Casalander.
Casalander?
You remember that dude at
A
the
Mexican
airport?
Homelander.
You remember that guy at the
No,
airport?
I don't
So,
remember Mexican Homelander.
So the new running theory is that it was never actually a person. It was like a mannequin. But somebody / something put on
It's a cryptid.
it might be, because they put on a jetpack and they buzzed
I did hear
the
about
airport a few
this.
times. Not just like they did it a couple times one day, like just over the course of like 5 minutes. They just flew around and then fucked off. But then they like did it a couple more times.
And then they never were seen again.
And they never, like, as far as we know, they were never caught, which is hilarious.
Well, yeah, because the radars can't track a fucking person-sized ding-dong. ATC can't do shit about him. He's just tooling around like,
Well, I mean, we could call Jonah Falcon and see if they could. Never mind. Anyway,
First of all, we should absolutely do that.
I would love to talk to Jonah Falcon. That would be it. That would be such an
badass.
interesting conversation.
It really would. Well, I don't even know if we could, like, actually find something to talk about. We'd have, like, the 2 or 3 topics that we'd be like, oh, yeah, blah, 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 and then it would just be like, well, what do we do now?
Oh no, because I would.
You got a million
3
questions?
I would have 3 very important questions, and then splinter it off into the tree of life to talk to that man. Like,
We're just going to Yggdrasil it?
I'm just gonna Yggdrasil the hell out of that conversation.
Okay, sure. Show me them branches, boy.
That's right, baby. Show me them blooms. Yeah.
It's more like a twig, but anyway.
Shake those branches. Woo!
Good lord. And this is why he tells me that he can't take me anywhere.
We're not allowed in public, and that's fine.
Unless we're together.
No, that makes it even worse.
Exactly. That's why it's only allowed when we're together.
We scare people.
It's funny, though.
Did I tell you that I scared somebody the other day?
How?
Okay. follow me on this because I'm still trying to wrap my head around it a little bit, right?
Okay.
So, I got the drum set.
Yeah.
So I went back and a very nice young woman helped me grab pick it out and then
Is this the Haya with the we were talking about?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So very nice young woman helped me pick out the kit. She had some of her cohorts at Guitar Center pull it off the wall and get everything all set up and ready while I grabbed a few extra things, right? I went back a couple days later, and she was there, and I was talking to her, and she was asking me how things were going, so, it struck up a conversation. And then the conversation devolved into, like, oh, well, how come you're not picking up anything else, like, kind of big for it, like more cymbal stands or whatever? And I was like, well, I'm on the motorcycle. Like, I've got my motorcycle, I can only fit so much in the saddlebags, like, I'm just picking up a couple small things.
Did you scare her after you took her for a ride?
I didn't get to.
Oh.
Let me finish my story. So we started talking, and she's like, "Oh, that's so cool!" Like da da da. And I offered her a ride because she seemed interested.
Yeah.
Right. And and that was going to be the whole thing. Like I offered her a ride. I would give her a ride. Then we would go our separate ways, or I would see her occasionally when I go pick up other stuff at Guitar Center. Right. So I gave her my number, and I never heard from her. So I went back to say what's up, and I picked up a couple extra pairs of drumsticks because there were a few I wanted to try out after some research. And while I was there, I didn't see her there, but I asked if she was there, right? I asked, I was checking out, and I was talking to the dude that was ringing me up for my 3 pairs of drumsticks.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, is she here? I'd like to say hi or whatever. If she's doing something, don't worry about it. She's got a job, I get it. Let her do her thing. But if she's around, tell her I said what's up or whatever. And a little bit later, as I was still, kind of perusing, just, give it a minute to see, whatever.
Sure.
The manager came out and was like, stop being weird and offering people who have boyfriends and are happy with their boyfriends rides on your motorcycle. She's very happy. You should leave. And I was just like, whoa, okay. That's fine. I'll go. I got my stuff. But, she said she wanted to take a ride. I offered her a ride. I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes. You know what I mean? So I can't go back to that Guitar Center for a while.
Huh?
Well, it's not that I can't. Because I probably could. But I'm not going to.
Okay, well, no, this is... First of all, don't fucking tell someone, hey, I want to go for a ride. And then when that person offers, have that response. Or who knows? Maybe was the manager a dude?
Yeah.
Then he's probably maybe he has a little dick. Who knows? Maybe he's one of those weird simps that tries to fuck his coworkers.
So the 2 scenarios that went through my head on my way home, right?
Yeah.
Or that one he's just trying to be whatever to whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Or 2, he might have been the boyfriend and he just got really uncomfortable with the idea because I wasn't aware that she was dating.
never said it.
Not that would have made a difference.
No.
If she wanted to go for a ride, I would have given her a ride.
But shit. It's like me with the Corvette. If someone looks at me and says, I want to go on a ride with that, I'm going to say, get in the passenger seat. We're doing 200.
Right. So, not that my bike can go 200.
No.
But, so that was a really weird thing
that
happened. And, I'm still trying to wrap my head around
I
it a
think
little
you
bit.
and I should both go.
I don't want to go back there for a while.
No, fine.
I'll just go to the other one.
I want to look that dude in the eyes and tell him to suck my dick till the chrome shines.
You're really, poised on your dick today.
Yeah, of course I am. I want to get rid of it.
Oh, well, there's that.
And now they have to deal with that fact. All of them. All two of them.
All 2 of them that listen to this show.
I'm so sorry that we have subjected you to this nonsense for God knows how long now.
It's been almost 44 minutes.
Oh my
now.
God,
So,
I'm so sorry.
it's okay. So anyway, that's what happened there.
Dude, that's bullshit. Whatever, I can see it from that perspective of, oh, this dude's being a creep or whatever, but it's okay, you didn't show up the next day.
No.
You didn't show up repeatedly.
No.
You literally had the one encounter and you came back.
Well, okay, no, to be fair, I bought the drum kit and then I think it was 2 or 3 days later I went back to get the couple extra little add-ons.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So there was a couple day gap there, but I've had the drum kit for a month now?
Yeah.
So, and I just went back.
Yeah, so that's 3.
So
you didn't mention it the second time.
No, it was the second. So I didn't mention it the first time.
The second time,
the offer to go on a ride was the second time I went in there.
And then, so there's been
So
a
there's
total
like-
of 2 times in which you, the girl, and the motorcycle have been involved, and the manager has decided to have
a month's time span.
Yeah, and the manager, for whatever reason, has a stick in his ass.
Yeah.
No, dude, fuck that. For real, I don't understand people. People
I
make
don't
no
either.
sense.
So-
Humans are fucking stupid. If you've got a little dick like that, and you've got such a fucking like teeny tiny superiority complex that you feel challenged by some dude because he's got a fucking 2-wheeled vehicle, you need to go start a shotgun. Sorry, but this world isn't built for you. And you need to fucking see your way out before the world makes you the pussy that you are, because you've already failed.
So anyway.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. So anyway, so I'm just gonna go to the other one for a while and just let it be, because I don't really like. The only thing I have to go back for at this point is, and realistically, I can just order the last couple things that I want on the internet.
Then do it.
And I'm probably going to, just because like I have spent so many years of my life trying to be like a decent person.
No maidens?
Yeah, no.
No maidens?
Beget women, garner coin.
Get women garter coins.
So
When are we gonna buy a ship?
when this takes off and we can afford it in one go.
I want to buy an old naval vessel. Buy me a sub chaser and crew it with 300 men.
Yep. So like you I've told you that you're aware of my teenage molestations. Like,
Yeah, of
you're
course.
aware that I've been fucked up several times by
I
older individuals.
really wanted to drop a MSD, clothing optional hot tub parties.
Okay.
I really wanted to because it's so funny.
Fucking Monsignor Dale.
So
Anyway,
fucking
so like because of being molested as a teenager, I've spent so many years just trying to like
Be normal.
well not be normal, but like I don't want other people to like hurt as bad as I do on a daily basis.
Well, no shit.
Right?
I feel
So,
it's the Robin Williams approach.
Exactly. So like I got into stand up and I was doing that for 5 years. I've legitimately been in a band and like I didn't help write the music because they had it all ready to go by the time I joined in and stuff. But like I don't want people to hurt like I do. And Robin Williams. And so like this last thing with like, hey, you want to ride on the bike? Cool, here's my number. Get in touch with me. Let me know, like, you know, whenever you're available. I'll take you around the block a couple times. We'll call it an afternoon and whatever.
No, it's shit. It's
shit
like that makes
me lose respect for humanity
Exactly.
overall, which is another reason why. And I'm gonna say this, and if the right quotey fingers or wrong quotey fingers people hear it, they're gonna get mad at me because I'm so tired of just going out. I'm so fucking done with just like being out in public and trying to do something like decent and then having it thrown in my face that I'm the fucking weirdo trying to like get in someone's pants, or like, why are you holding the door open? Like, I'm a strong independent woman. Like, fine, be an independent woman, but get the fuck out of the cold like 2 seconds sooner than it would have taken you to hold the fucking door yourself, you dumb bitch. Just get it through your head that like, yeah, okay, why are all the good men gone? Because we're fucking tired of like being stepped on for no fucking reason. Like, I'm so over, like, I'm not going to get back into doing this, not trying to get into the dating game. I'm not going back. I'm not. I would much rather sit on my pile of money and be happy with myself.
Listen, buddy, I know they're $2 bills, but it's only $600.
Hey, man, $2 bills are dope.
Yeah, they are.
I know a magic trick with a $2 bill.
Do you
Anyway.
really?
Oh, yeah.
I have so many of those. But no, I know exactly what you mean, because it's just those situations where fucking you're sitting there and you're holding the door and you're fucking... Every now and then you'll get a person that's like, oh, yeah, you know, whatever thing. Most people don't say a damn thing anymore.
No, actually, that's not true. Every guy that I've ever held the door open for has been like, hey, man, thanks. I appreciate it. And then
dudes are like, yeah, sure. And every now and then, for women, for the most time, they don't say anything. And then every now and then you'll get someone who's like, you didn't need to do that. And it's like, then fucking hurry your ass up or get the fuck out.
I'd say on a... If I were to rank it for holding the door open for women... I would say probably a majority of the time they don't say anything.
This is why I fuck trans girls.
But I also would say that secondarily to that, they do say thank you, like at the very least, just like, hey, thank you. But then, there definitely is like a collective of people who are like, well, I didn't need you to hold the door open for me.
No.
It's like I didn't need to hold the door open for you,
Okay.
but I was coming out and you were coming in, and I got to the door first, so I just held it for an extra 3 seconds to let you get inside.
Let me preface this. I hate Steven Crowder.
I don't know who that is.
It's okay. He's another podcaster.
Oh, okay.
He's a very well-known podcaster of the Republican variety.
Gotcha.
And
That's
it's
why I
just
don't
like,
tweet.
well, he does a very good segment which is called Change My Mind, where he goes out.
Oh, it's that guy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right,
So
I'm on par now. Go ahead.
he's got a very liberal-looking woman sitting there, and she's talking about gun control and why we need gun control, why nobody needs guns, blah blah blah, whatever. And she has the balls to say, well, I don't feel safe walking around at night by myself. And he just says, well, then you should get a gun.
Yeah.
It's that same mindset. It's because you're letting your fears or everything else dictate your bullshit. So now you've got this shitty mindset towards everyone of that same gender or same type or whatever. And now you've just got that, like, kind of feeling in the back of your mind towards that group of people. And it's just another form of, I want to say, systemic discrimination.
Okay.
Whether it's intentional or not, it's just more systemic discrimination.
Right.
And the people who can't see past that are part of the problem.
Right. Okay. I'm with you on that.
But
Well,
Where's the butt, big boy?
It's not really a butt. Because there's your butt. He just showed me his butt.
Yeah, baby. Woo, Barchawaka.
You're not gonna be able to drive home tonight.
fuck off! I am driving home. Not only am I driving home, I'm gonna do two. I'm doing
goddamn.
160
No,
miles an hour
stop!
directly into the back of
Quit
a
pouring
state
into my
trooper.
glass.
Fuck off! This bottle's almost empty, and
That's
we're
the problem.
finishing it tonight.
That's the problem. We just opened it.
I told you Tuaco was good.
It's really.
This is what it sounds like when a married couple argues, by the way. I'm so sorry for all of our listeners.
No, because I couldn't give a shit about the crown molding. But
You
Okay.
want to talk about crown
no,
molding.
I don't. I want to get back
This
to the
one-
point
this-
I was.
That's
gonna
one
make.
of those things you never need again. Throw away your crown molding, people. Don't be
God.
like Uncle Jimmy.
All right. Here's my thing.
This is a train wreck.
Our lives are train wrecks.
I love it. I hope everybody's having fun, because I sure am.
If you guys
So-
are still listening this far in, I want you to know that I love you.
We got another 7 minutes of this. The thing is, right? I will never understand turning politicians into rock stars.
You mean the whole, like, Jesusification of Donald Trump?
That's a whole other can of worms, but yes, but no.
No.
I mean, but yes. Realistically, yes. I am fully
It's
fully
that
understanding
shit where
what
it's
you're saying.
like you're putting Republicans are rock stars now. Or
Yeah.
not Republicans.
No, just politicians.
Politicians in general are
Yeah,
rock stars
which
now.
is trash.
It's literally the sense of, oh, hey, here's this dude. We like what he says. Well, let's make him the forefront of everything like he's king shit. And that's
Right.
not a thing that needs to
Right.
be.
Okay.
Unless they're actually bettering humanity as a whole.
Which they haven't been. There's
No.
6 of them that are trying, and they can't do it because the rest of them are ass.
Rock on, America. Stay classy.
Now, here's the other aspect of it I wanted to point out.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
The fact that
Uh-huh.
the Democratic and the Republican Party
Mm-hmm.
have split themselves so far apart from each other in the last, I'd say 30 years, is cuckoo bananas bonkers to me, right? Like, you look back in the day when we had, like, I'll just use JFK as an example. So many, I'm not using him personally as an example, I'm using
sorry.
his time.
I can't think about JFK without thinking about all the brain matter.
Well, you know.
You think about JFK, you start dreaming of the pink mist.
He's always on our mind, but nothing's ever on his. Anyway, so like the fact that like back then when JFK was president,
Yeah.
like the 2-party system worked pretty well because
Yeah, of course.
not because everybody wasn't like so far right or so far left that it got stupid.
And then
right?
Nixon happened.
And then Nixon happened, but
And
that's a
then
whole
Reagan
other
happened.
Okay. Anyway, my point
And then
is
Clinton happened.
we can't get anything done because nobody will allow anybody else to get anything done.
I think the presidential election this year is going to be incredible.
I think it's going to be fantastic.
First of all,
And I await the dumpster fire.
do you think Joe Biden is going to run for a second term?
I think he will, only because he's still in office, and that's
I
just kind of the thing that you
Don't
do.
think he's going to be able to.
Okay,
Well,
Two different things. Two different things.
Not that I don't think he's going to be able to. I don't think he's going to do it because he doesn't have the cognitive dissonance to do it.
okay. I don't disagree with you. However, the fact of the matter is, we have now seen that doesn't matter.
What do you mean?
Donald Trump.
What do you mean? Explain further.
Okay, between the last two presidents, Biden and Trump, one Republican, one Democrat, our country has gone to shit.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm so
Because
tired.
we were stuck between a fucking douchebag and a turd sandwich. It's South Park all over again.
Yes.
It's been South Park since they aired that fucking episode.
You're right.
And America is too stupid to fix the problem.
You're right. I don't even think it's that they're too stupid to fix the problem. I think that a lot of people understand what the problem is. It's just the fact that people are looking at the problem in different lights, and they can't agree on the middle ground. You know what I mean? Okay, get out of here. Going back to the thought of like Democrats and Republicans.
Yeah.
Have I ever explained my 10-80-10 rule to you?
No.
Okay. Social media is the bane of our existence, should die in a fire, and has been the worst thing to happen since the Nixon
First of
administration.
all, Twitter is the best source of pornography you'll ever find on the face of the earth.
Okay, but I'm not talking about pornography. I'm talking about politics. Which at this point...
Pornography,
wouldn't-
politics, what's the difference?
Somebody's getting fucked. Anyway, the fact...
I completely derailed this conversation with that analogy.
The thing is, if you look at... Well, let's just use Twitter.
Okay.
If you look at a graph of people, the entire population on Twitter, and you put them from one end of a line to the other,
Sure.
so it makes 100% of people,
Sure.
and we'll use politics as the example here.
Politics.
10% on this side
Uh-huh.
are fucking crazy,
No shit, Sherlock.
and now get the
10%.
Listen, 10% on this side get the megaphone to make themselves seem bigger.
Okay, Ashley.
10% on this side get the megaphone to make themselves sound bigger, and all they do is bicker. And the 80% of us in the middle are the ones that get caught in the crossfire, and the 80% of those of us in the middle don't give a flying shit about what they're fucking talking about, because they're both batshit crazy, right? Yes?
Most of the time.
Okay, now,
And then you start talking about the war in the Middle East.
the problem
Can we
is...
talk about the
No,
fact...
let me finish.
No, we're in the
problem
sandbox
that
again, damn
I
it.
see, the problem that I see is that everybody has pulled so far one direction, or not everybody, but the crazy ones that think
The
that their
loudest
voice, the
people.
loudest people that think that their opinion matters, the ones that are getting the attention, are fucking it up for the rest of us who are in the middle and fall in the middle of the spectrum politically.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I believe wholeheartedly that abortion should be legalized across the board with some caveats.
Well, no.
With caveats.
What are your caveats?
My caveat is we will legalize abortion 100% covered under insurance. However, you get 3 in a 5-year period.
I don't feel like that's fair. I feel like...
No, I think that's absolutely fair.
In a 5-year period, though?
3 abortions in a 5-year period. That way, the women who are actually using it as a birth control method can either shut up or fuck off.
Yeah, no. The women who are using it as a birth control method can fuck off, sure. But you gotta think about the people who are hyper fertile, or they've got weird fucking genetics, or, whatever. It's just 3 in a 5-year period is that no, man.
Because once you get one, you're not allowed to have sex for a certain amount of time.
You
anyway.
gotta have leave it like 5 in a 5-year.
So
period.
1 a year.
You
get 1 a year.
You get 1 a year.
Maybe.
And if it's a repeated thing, then they cut you off. You have to live with the consequences of your actions.
Or get a hysterectomy.
One of the two. Yes, it's either hey, you've been here 5 times this year, or whatever. You've done your fucking one a year for 5 years, and then suddenly you're right back on your bullshit? No, we're cutting you off. Sorry, you need to go get this or stop having such unprotected sex.
Right.
You are contributing nothing to society by being a whore.
Now the other aspect,
Whore.
And also I could roll that into like how many kids you can have on your taxes and stuff and all that, because there are a sect of women who will just have kids so they can mooch off the system. That exists. I am acknowledging it. I don't think it's a majority.
Mexicans out of this.
I didn't say it was Mexicans.
Well,
I've met white women who have said, I'm just gonna have another kid so that I can just collect more fucking food stamps or whatever. Anyway, the other end of that spectrum is I also think that we should be able to allow more we should be allowed to own more weaponry.
Define.
I want an AA-12
You can own that with the right permits.
with the right permits.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
No, well, yes, but that's also another whole can of worms that we don't have enough time for. But we will definitely talk about the Reagan administration and how he fucked the world, aka America, with all of his gun regulations, because fuck the ATF and everything they stand for. And if I swear to God, if there's a 3-letter organization outside my door, I can't wait for you to meet Jimmy in the hallway.
Wrestle with Jimmy. That's all I think of anytime you bring up Jimmy. Jimmy. So like everybody falls in the middle, or
Yeah.
not everybody. I keep using everybody,
90% of the people.
but
I want to say
80. I would say 80%. 80% fall in the middle.
75% of the 80% of the remaining people fall in the middle. The remaining 25% are on either end of that spectrum.
Yeah.
With the loudmouths.
Right, the 10-80-10 rule. That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna suck your dick from the back.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You need more Chihuahua.
No, I don't. You just filled my glass. Just because you're downing it while I was talking doesn't mean I need more.
Yes, you do.
We will probably end up finishing this bottle, which is great because I woke up super late today, so I know I'm going to need this to go to bed here in a couple hours.
Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition. In this case, the ammunition is Chihuahua. It's delicious.
It's pretty damn good.
This episode is sponsored by Chihuahua Italian Brandy.
If only.
that would be pretty nice, actually. I have to admit, if you're an alcoholic and you're of age like us, Chihuahua is a very nice, very, I want to say, when you say vanilla, it's almost like a vanilla. And,
Well, what's the bottle say? The bottle's got to say something.
The bottle has said that you cannot drive a vehicle while you drink this.
That's what the bottle says. But anyway,
All right.
if you're of age,
Go try Tuaca.
And you like brandy.
Tuaca.
yeah, you like brandy, drink Chihuahua. It's a very nice brandy. It's more of a dessert brandy, but it's a very nice sipping drink.
It's very nice.
And with that, I feel like we can probably end this episode on a high note by telling all of our of-age friends, praise the Lord, pass the ammunition, and good night.
Well, you have to believe in a Lord first, but whatever.
Fuck you, I've got 9 of them.
Yeah, you do have that whole, Bible Part 1 pantheon in your tool belt. That's a whole other topic we can get into.
Christianity is a sin.
Christianity is a fake religion created by Loki.
I thought that was Lutheranism.
I don't know.
You know what? I gotta admit, before we go, I love Lutheranism. Really, he's fucking church comes out with all these like bullshit commandments and rules, and he literally nailed a piece of paper on the church door that said, "That's bullshit. This whole thing is bullshit. Here's 95 reasons why that's bullshit," and then founded his own religion.
That was a pretty Sigma male move, huh?
Sigma male. You know, Christian Bale posted on Twitter. It says that people who consider them Sigma males aren't shit.
Well, if Christian Bale said it.
Christian Bale was the person. He's the guy from
I know
American Psycho.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's the Sigma male.
He was Batman.
He was Batman.
He was Batman.
A Batman.
Bat thing.
That thing.
Did you know a Batman in the original sense was an officer's servant?
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Predates the whole comics
makes
thing.
sense.
Yeah, a Batman, an officer servant.
Oh, a Batman. Yeah.
A Batman. He was the officer's servant.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. He
That's
carries
so
the bat
strange.
around.
No. You.
He picks
Yeah.
up the balls and carries the bats.
I'm gonna pick up your balls, sir. Please, sir, let me polish your sack.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm gonna
Man.
chrome dome your balls.
No.
No.
You know I type.
Fuck you. If I lost 20 pounds, you'd be all over me. If I had the twink body, you'd be all over me.
First of all,
What the hell is this podcast?
what are we doing?
What is this podcast? This is great. I'm gonna share this with all my friends. I hope you know that.
Do it.
I
Put it
will.
in your Discord chat.
I absolutely will.
Put
I
it
think
in
this
all
is
of
the
them.
funniest
It'll
thing.
be uploaded tomorrow at noon.
It's the funniest shit I've ever seen. Call me Pickle Rick, because this is the funniest shit I've ever seen.
That's a great song.
I love Pickle Rick. It's
That
such a
song
good
is
song.
so good.
I'm so glad
It came on by accident. Like I just had my shuffle on the other
Really?
day, and it came on, and I was just like, fuck
I'm
yeah.
the one who gave that to you, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You gave me that, and I gave you Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
I love Pickle Rick. If you haven't heard Pickle Rick by Eco and you're the kind of person who likes depression rap, you should listen to it because it's so upbeat and out there that it's just like, fuck yeah, we can get through this shit.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
So good.
Man, we're fucking weird.
We're super weird.
I'm so sorry for everyone who's listened this far in because I know both of us are a couple of ADHD babies and our fucking minds and thought processes bounce off each other like a ricocheting 45.
Well, you got to think about how many times people in public asked if we had a podcast before we had a podcast.
That's true. That is worrying. Like, you guys have a podcast yet? No, but fucking here we are now.
I should contact my artist and have her do some work for us so that we can make business cards finally.
Because Thing 1 and Thing 2 finally got together and decided they were funny.
Are we going weekly or are we staying bi-weekly?
Sure, I don't give a shit. We can do bi-weekly until we have enough content to do weekly. We should probably do a thing where...
You think you and I couldn't come up with content every fucking week?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you and I could sit down and have like a session 5 hours straight where we just bang out 5 episodes back to back and then shit them out over the course of a month and a week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we probably could.
Wow! Who would have fucking thought?
Because our two brain cells rubbing together would
Jeez.
make a small campfire.
Such a condescending jackass. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, I still love you.
I'm so sorry.
You're my best friend. You're my best friend.
You're my best friend.
And this Tuaca bottle's almost empty.
We
gonna
just opened it.
We're gonna have to go back to Total Wine.
I think they're closed. It's after 5. It's Sunday. I think they all close early.
Son of a bitch.
We'll go next weekend.
But
We'll go next weekend. We still have the meme sake.
We have not. So, if anyone has seen the stereotypical, like, Japanese samurai meme,
anyone who knows what I'm talking about is gonna know exactly what I'm talking about the moment I say that. But
the dude's face is on our sake bottle. It's our meme sake, and we still haven't busted that open yet.
No, we were kind of saving it for last, especially after last weekend when Dad was over and he was like, "You need to warm that up and drink it warm."
Yeah, you need to do it the right way. Because we drank the cold ones in front of him, and he started looking at us funny.
Yeah.
Even though it says serve chilled on the bottle.
Well, it says serve chilled or warm. It could go either way. Although, personally, I do prefer warm sake.
yeah,
But that sake, the last episode was really good. It was really good. It went down so smooth.
I don't know, because I had the weird one, you had the good one, the slightly taller bottle.
Yeah, you had like the nut one, and I had the fruit one.
I would have thought the nut one would have been, like, better. Because I've had piñon nut soda. And piñon nut soda tastes great. It's got, like, a very earthy texture to it, and it's, not texture, but taste to it.
Okay.
And I love the way it just rolls off my palate, but that nut stuff that they were giving me in that sake, man, you might as well just called it jizz soda, because that's all it was, really. It tasted like somebody nutted in my mouth and then ran away. That's right, I said, it tastes like jism. What are you gonna do about it,
I'm gonna
pussy?
finish my Tuaca.
he's giving me the middle finger because he doesn't want more
I
Tuaca.
don't want more Tuaca. I still have to shower tonight.
Uh-huh, and?
I was gonna play the drums a little bit, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to, even with as much as I've had.
Are you telling me that you can't bang out No More Tears by fucking Ozzy Osbourne on that goddamn drum set while you're tipsy?
To be fair, I haven't heard No More Tears in so long.
Oh, you're such a loser.
Well, it's not. I mean, yes,
It's a good drum. It's
yes.
a very good drum song. Especially, okay, musical people out there, back me up or call me crazy. Listen to No More Tears by Ozzy Osbourne. Listen to the drums. Is there or is there not a phantom third beat in the drum beat? Because the way he beats those drums, it sounds like there should be another beat in the set. And it's skipped over entirely. Yet my brain fills it in automatically. And it sounds better that way.
I'll listen to it later.
It's so strange.
I'll let you know.
I don't get it.
Well, and being the music autist here in
Well, yeah,
in the
because
family,
when you listen to it, it's so strange because it's a 1 2 1 2 3 beat, and it sounds like it should go 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2, and it doesn't do that. It's something completely different. There's just like a phantom beat that should fit right there that they've ignored entirely.
I'll have to give it. I'll
Maybe
have
I'm
to
a
give it
weirdo.
I'll have to give it a listen next time.
We'll remix it and we'll add the Phantom Beat. We'll call it the Phantom Beat remix.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. I have another band name.
Uh-oh. I hope you're writing these down.
I did. Hold on. I
Okay.
gotta... Fuck.
I'll stretch. Ready?
Uh-huh.
There's a button on front of the mic. I'm just going to go like this.
It's awful.
Okay, go ahead.
Don't press that button.
No, it's unmuted now.
Stop pressing that. Anyway, the band name that I've had in mind is fuck. It's Garlic Phone Meat Cannon.
Garlic phone?
Garlic Phone Meat Cannon.
Like phone.
Garlic Phone
Meat
Meat Cannon.
Where did this come from?
Garlic Phone Meat Canyon. Meat Canyon is
Meat Canyon is
an animator.
Is a YouTuber.
Yeah, he's an animator, you and I.
Yeah.
Garlic Phone is a game that is on Discord. It's an activity you like initiate through Discord.
Okay.
And the whole idea is everyone in the call draws stuff.
Okay.
So it's like animating or like creating a scene or whatever. So out of nowhere, my brain was like, yeah, fucking Garlic Phone Meat Canyon would be a hilarious band name. And that's how it came to be.
Do you want an update on the other band names?
Sure.
All right, let's see. So for 2024,
Uh-huh.
oh, there's one album name too.
Oh god, there's an album name.
So the album name is Where Are Connolly's Cans?
Okay.
And
Kevin Connolly?
I don't remember if it was Kevin or if it was the girl. Who's
Oh.
the girl Connolly? I don't remember. No, it had to be the girl Connolly because they were talking about the girl Connolly from movies back in the day.
Kevin Conroy.
Okay, so did we already do Gollum's Instagram?
No. Oh, Gollum's
I'll just
Instagram.
read the 5 that have happened this year so far.
Okay.
Right? Okay, so the first one that came about was Gollum's Instagram.
Uh-huh.
The second one that came about was Billy Verdin Reductase,
Uh-huh.
which is like a name of a medication or something.
Okay.
The third one is Unhappy Harbaughs, because we can't have both Harbaughs winning championships and being happy.
Shut up. I hate you so much.
The next one is Face of John Jay.
What?
Because he's had so much plastic surgery, it's a surprise that his face hasn't fallen off yet.
Oh my
Or
god,
something
that's
like that.
awful.
And then the last one, which turned into the album name, was Connolly's Old Cans.
Oh my god.
So that's the update so far.
I hate it. I mean,
You
it's
love
perfect, but I love it, and I hate it.
You love it, and it's great.
I never
And we
looked up
love
if
it
Total
together.
Wine was closed or not.
Oh, don't worry about it.
I'm looking it up. They close at 10 p.m. Let's go get more
I'm
alcohol.
not going to agree more.
Alcohol!
I'm out of money. I'm out of money. I'm out of money until Friday.
Yeah, that's unfortunately true. That's what happens when you have a death in the family.
Yeah.
In other news, Grandpa's biopsy came back negative. No cancer. Hooray for him.
Hooray for him. No
Yeah.
more cancer.
I mean, he
Or
fucking
no
was...
cancer at all.
He was shitting his britches because he thought he might have colon cancer and fucking stopped smoking
Well,
for a
then
little
he
bit.
wouldn't be able to shit his britches.
Listen, you're not wrong. But I'm not happy about it either.
That he doesn't have... No! God damn it! Why? Ah, you're going to spill my shit.
First of all, relax, Francis. Second of
Francis was one of my favorite characters from Malcolm in the Middle. Anyway.
I have in fact poured even more Tuaca.
No.
Yes.
That last bit has to go to my coworker.
Okay.
I told him I would bring him a little bit, and if that's the last bit in the bottle, I'm going to just take the bottle to work with me tomorrow.
You're like, hey, bro, fucking taste this shit. Yeah.
Oh, he will too. He will.
Right
He'll-
before
he'll-
work,
he'll take a
smash
sip
the
right before
bottle
he
in the
clocks in.
parking lot and fucking go to work. What a chat.
He won't smash the bottle, but
Oh,
he'll definitely
fucking-
take a
I
little sippy
would.
sip.
Give a shit if fucking Sandy Cheeks is over there. I'd be like, bitch, fucking watch this shit.
Sandy would probably take a sip too. Sandy's on vacation. He's visiting his son.
Really?
Yeah,
Where's his son at?
His son's down in Guadalajara. He's an MSG at the American consulate in Guadalajara.
Really?
So they went on a Mexican vacation this weekend.
Damn, dude. That's where my family's from. I'm the whitest Mexican in this fucking state.
Nobody believes you're white. Stop it. I mean, nobody believes you're Mexican because you're so white. Stop it.
Which is hilarious because you look at my family and you see how they propagated like fucking rabbits, and you're like, damn, fool, what side of Nogales did you come from?
Both.
It's funny because it's true.
All right.
I cut Pancho Villa's hair. God damn it, I'm more Mexican than any of these fake motherfuckers.
Well, build me a fucking underground tunnel from here to work.
What do I look like, a Jew?
That was so funny. That news story. We're gonna have to talk about that next. We're at a minute. We're at an hour 15. Do you want to keep going?
Yeah, I don't care, man. I'm having a great time. Are you kidding? I'm fucking crunk. I don't give a shit.
Dude,
The Jewish tunnels. Oh my
Oh,
god.
so
The
good.
fucking Jewish tunnels in New York. And it all started because some stupid fuck started posting on TikTok of them digging a tunnel in their New York apartment. She wasn't even related to the Jews who were doing it.
No, she was just like, "What the fuck are these guys doing?"
Didn't she break into their tunnel by accident
I
and
have
was
no
like,
idea.
oh, yada.
I know that there's a lot of construction going on now to fill in the holes
Well,
because apparently it's fucked up
It
the buildings
ruined
a little
their
bit.
foundation.
That's what it was. The
So
foundation.
the
of sorts.
sidewalks directly outside the
Hello,
building,
Steve Dog.
within maybe a week or so of the whole shit being found out, it started to cave in on itself. Will you please stop masturbating?
No, I'm ASMR petting the dog.
He's aggressively petting that
I'm
dog.
aggressively.
We
petting
want
this
to point
tiny
out
dog.
that this is probably one of the dumbest dogs we've ever had.
Well, they weren't bred for their brains. Apparently, he's smart enough to stay away from the Tuaca, though.
Sniff it.
You want some?
He's like, no, that's too
No.
strong.
Nah, he's not having it.
Which is hilarious because my husky would be all over this.
It's a good thing you're pretty. Not you, the dog.
I know, but it was such a fucking out there statement.
Well, they weren't bred for their intelligence. They're bred because they're so pretty.
I got good boy.
And his haircuts cost way more than mine do.
might be retarded, but he's such a good boy. Yes, I know I used the R word. I'm sorry. It's not my fault his chromosome count is higher than his IQ.
Well, with dogs, it's not that hard.
With cats either.
Yeah, well,
But we're gonna have to make our own rim shot.
trust me, I've got plans to make a soundboard for this. I'm gonna take some pages out of the Dynamic Banter playbook. I'm still trying to figure out our who we are as far as if we were to be compared to the Basement Yard. I don't know which one of us is which.
First of all, you should compare us to Night Vale, and I am Cecil.
Okay, well, if we're gonna go the Night Vale route, we need more scripted stuff because this has been nothing but
Okay.
off the top of the dome.
I want to
bullshit.
point out that the alcohol has affected me enough that when you first said scripted, I am aware,
Scripted means pre-planned, whatever, writing, blah, 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 bullshit. But I thought you said cryptid in a really stupid way.
scripted. We're a couple of scripteds.
No, that'd be cryptid.
Cryptids.
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 We are a couple of cryptids. Those
Mothman is gay and sucked my dick at Point Pleasant.
I'm gonna get a Mothman tattoo.
Okay, I can respect that.
I'm gonna get 3 tattoos.
Are you gonna get a Fallout 76 style Mothman? Are you gonna get the Mothman statue style Mothman? Or are you gonna get the kind of Mothman?
I am going to get a trio of tattoos on my lower left leg.
Please, for the love of God, you have to have Bigfoot
No.
smoking a joint,
No.
high as
No.
fuck on your leg somewhere. Yes.
No. Listen to my idea.
Sassy the Sasquatch.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
What are you talking about?
Here's what I'm gonna do.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna get sexy female Wendigo.
Single female lawyer.
I'm gonna get sexy male Mothman.
Well, you better have cake.
No, he's gonna have abs.
No, he's got to have cake.
I was gonna go from the front view.
You can do the.
No, I don't like that. If I'm gonna do something like that, I would have him pole dancing on an old Victorian style light post.
Victorian, it should be the bridge that
That
demolished itself.
Yeah, okay, fine, maybe we'll see. But I'm gonna do the sexy female Wendigo, the sexy male Mothman,
And then the Flatwoods Monster?
No. Then I'm gonna do a not horror.
You should do one of the
idea.
killer clowns from outer space.
Absolutely not. I'm gonna get a Nico tattooed.
Oh no! Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't I do that?
Because you're a fucking psychopath.
Because I'm a sociopath. Yes.
But you should watch Fluffy Paradise.
What is that?
Girl, so it started off so strong because it's just a girl in her apartment fucking dying on the floor. Okay? She's joined the 27
Hold
club.
on, wait. Live action, animated.
No, animated.
Okay.
It's an anime.
Okay.
She's joining the 27 club.
Okay.
She's even made a point to mention that she's 27.
Okay.
And the literal first words out of my mouth were 27 club, living the dream, woo, 2 more years, baby.
Yeah, I missed it, unfortunately.
I'm fine. Legit. But she dies, okay? Meets God, gets reincarnated. It's an isekai. I know.
Oh,
fucking,
okay.
we had this whole
It's an
conversation
anime,
an
gotcha.
hour ago about fucking weebs and shit. Whatever. I don't give a
Well,
damn.
2 hours ago, because we're at an hour 20 now.
Who gives a shit? We're having fun. But the damn, it's like, so she gets reincarnated, and she's like 3, but she can talk to animals. And everyone's losing their shit because she can talk to animals. And she's running around riding the Sigmund Freud fucking white tiger and flying on drakes and shit. I mean, it's kind of strange because they incorporate dragons into the universe. What do you think of when you think of a dragon?
Well, are we talking like legit dragon, or are we talking like wyvern? Or
Okay.
are we talking
No,
worm?
because
or...
you're smart like me. You know the difference between a dragon, a wyvern, and a worm.
Yeah.
But what is a drake to you?
Oh, shit. Drakes. A wyvern has the front legs, no back legs. A dragon has all 4 legs with the wings and the ability to spit fire.
So drakes, for the most part, they're considered like it's like a triceratops.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
Drakes in this universe are fucking velociraptors. And but wyverns are a thing, and regular dragons are a thing. And this 3-year-old girl is just walking around like, I think you're cute. I want to touch your nose. Let's be friends. And everyone is shitting themselves over it. And I'm kind of all about it.
Is that on Crunchy?
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to have to text me the name later, because I am Drink, and I know member.
This is what it sounds like when you drink with a lightweight. I'm going to remember most of this conversation until I fall asleep, at which point my memory will reset itself, because I am a cyborg sent from the year 3077.
And we haven't played the stock market? Actually, the funny part is you have been playing the stock market.
Yeah, I know.
And you've been making a killing.
Rolls-Royce is doing really well for me. Thank you, Rolls-Royce. I appreciate the fact that I bought like 100 of you for $1.
Give it another couple of years, you can retire.
Dude, I'm mad, actually, because if I properly knew how to play the stock market, we'd never have to worry about anything again. I'm kind of playing that game where it's like, okay, I kind of know what's going on. Once you get into options trading, which is where you can either make millions or be so broke that the government starts hunting you down like a mob boss you owe money, it's scary, man. That's some frightening shit right there. You could have the world at your fingertips in one moment, and the next moment you're fucking $300,000 in debt. That's terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
I won't fuck with it. I want to fuck with it, but I won't.
Well, how's your FanDuel going? No? Not great?
No. I haven't
give
touched it. I've been done with it for a long time.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, right before the Super Bowl, not before the Super Bowl, it was a little bit before that, they locked me out of my account and said, blah, 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 you got to change your password and do all this bullshit. And I said, fuck you. I didn't even win the game I wanted to check on, so I'm done with you.
All right, that's fair.
Got like $20 in there I'll never see again.
I know.
Oh no!
The alcohol's making me sleepy. This is a good thing.
Dick sucking from fucking Central
Wow.
Avenue.
Wow.
That's how much money you lost.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, all the whores did move off of Van Buren. So.
You're not wrong. They're all down at the damn, what do you call it, the stadium now. It's not even the good stadium. They're at the fucking football stadium.
Yeah.
There's nothing out there but a couple of Mexican restaurants and a fucking Topgolf. What's entertaining
There's
about
a
that?
Topgolf out there?
Yeah.
I had no
It's
idea.
right on the other side of the freeway.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. Hey, it's not like the damn hockey stadium's gonna be there much longer.
No, well, I mean, it will be, but it's no longer a hockey stadium. Now it's just for concerts.
Let's go burn it down.
I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to leave my house anymore.
Bring the ice back, damn it.
Speaking of ice,
Well, they're at the Mullet Arena, and apparently that place is great to go and watch a Coyotes game.
Well, we live in the desert.
Yeah.
And ice should not exist in the desert. Why the hell did my chlorine freeze?
Is that what that bucket was? That was a chlorine bucket? Son of a bitch.
Why did my chlorine freeze?
Bro,
How do you have a bucket of chlorine that freezes solid? How cold does it have to be for chlorine to freeze solid?
listen. The global warming aspect of it was kind of trash. Wait, let me finish. It was kind of trash. Yes?
What do you mean?
Like, the world is not, like, only warming up.
No, it's
It
also
is-
freezing.
It is also, which is why I think the climate change aspect has a lot more merit to it. However, if you go and you talk to environmental science people, like actual scientists who
Yeah,
study
yeah.
this shit,
Blah, blah, blah bullshit.
they
say,
can tell you that the world itself has done that
Yeah.
a lot over millennia.
but...
We are just making it go faster
No,
because
it's
of fossil
not
fuels.
just that we're making it worse with fossil fuels.
Also that.
Because it's making the cycle, it's making it harder for the cycle to repeat itself. Because there's naturally a higher temperature.
Yes.
Or there's naturally more this, or there's naturally more that. Whatever. It's making it harder for nature to continue the cycle it has been.
Yes.
But now it's like, but you can't just say, oh, global warming is this or global warming is that, because it is a fucking problem.
Yeah.
But there's so much attributed to that problem that by current standards, there's no real way to quote-unquote fix it.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'll go with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is way more political than I wanted it to be. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Next week we'll talk about fart jokes and whatnot.
we're a couple of idiots.
We're
We
a
just want
couple
to speak
of
our
idiots.
minds because we're just like you. We're a couple of dudes who make the bottom dollar and are trying to live their best life while trying to keep a gun out of their mouth. So, fuck it. Let's have fun, drink another drink, and see what happens because we're all here together for the ride.
Handcuff me, Daddy.
Okay, where are the handcuffs at?
The other room.
I could have brought my black pair. They're the good ones.
I got a black pair.
Do you have a black pair with no chain links?
No,
I do.
I don't have the foldy cuffs. I've
I
got
do.
I've got the
Those
link
are
cuffs.
fun. You think kinky time is fun with some fuzzy handcuffs? Just wait until you get the FBI brand handcuffs.
Mine aren't fuzzy. Mine are just standard police issue.
Oh, daddy.
Old
Well,
school
are they
police
actually
issue.
police issue, or do they have the ding dong?
They don't have the ding dong.
They don't have the
Nope,
hubba?
it's all key.
Really?
Yep.
Methinks I might have to do some hands-on experimentation.
I also have a pair of thumb cuffs that I got to do a magic trick.
And we're not talking about Chinese finger traps.
No, we're not. We're talking
Okay.
about legit thumb cuffs.
okay.
Because they don't have the dingle dongle either.
No, they don't.
No,
Interesting.
but I can do a magic trick with them.
I feel like I'd be able to manipulate the key in my index finger just enough, but I don't. At the same time, I'm not sure. That kind of startles me.
Either way, let's shut this down. Ready?
Yeah, you think so?
I'm Swithbert. That was Kai.
Fine. Fine?
Fine?
I don't know. I guess that's the word that came out of my mouth.
That was
Y'all
the
ever
word.
feel like you have split personalities in your brain? You do. I promise there's more than one person in your head. It's not just your subconscious. Your brain is a multitude of things yelling at you all at once. You just have to decide who to listen to. So have fun with it. We're all fucking crazy. That's Swithbert. I'm Kai Does Crimes. We're the felonious friends. Fuck you and good night.
I have 7 personalities. Ask my ex.